Tech Coach Gina here, and today I'm going to talk about, is Birdsend a good email marketing tool? This is what I use personally in my business, and my affiliate link is techdoneforyou.com/Birdsend. I use this mainly because it's very easy to send to unopened, and it also is easy to split test or A/B test subject lines of emails, and the price is good. They also did my email migration from Aweber to Birdsend when I originally signed up. I'm not sure if they still offer that now. But there is a free trial. Let me see. So free migration, yes. This was really one of the deciding factors to me. I had actually used Aweber for many years, but Aweber counts duplicates, meaning if I had a free e-course and a free guide, every time the same person signed up for both of those things and got on two different lists in Aweber, they got counted twice. So eventually, my list seemed artificially inflated, and I was paying more for what they thought was a larger list, but it was actually a smaller list. So to me, that makes a difference, and I am price conscious. So I like to go with what works for my budget. And at the time, I was going on maternity leave. So I didn't want to spend a lot for a bigger list that I wasn't using on maternity leave. That's why I switched essentially. So with Birdsend at this point, you get 2 months free if you started a 7-day trial today. If you have a bigger contact list, and that doesn't count duplicates, then it depends on really your list size, how much you would pay. So they don't have a free level of the account, and so that's why I don't always endorse this, but I think it's a really good thing if you have a list over 1,000 and you want to pay a little bit less for email marketing. So I'll show you how this works. I'll go to login, and I will show you. So this is kind of nice right here. I was chatting with support, and so if you have a question, you can just hit this and type in your question, and instead of navigating all over the place to find how to contact their support, you just go to the upper or the lower right and start a chat, and if they're there right at that minute, they'll reply right away, or usually they'll reply fairly shortly by email. So that's nice. This is the dashboard. This is email broadcasts. So I normally have automations that I send, and for a lot of the free accounts out there for email marketing, when you're just starting out, they will let you sign up for free and acquire maybe 300 to 500 contacts, but they won't really allow automations. And there are some exceptions to this, but normally those are a little bit more techie systems, and you'll have to spend time learning them before you can really use those automations. And an automation is basically just a series of emails. Sometimes they're called sequences, sometimes they're called automations, but you can initially send maybe a free gift, a free checklist, and that sends them one confirmation email. And then if you want to follow up, which is definitely a good thing if you have a small business and you want to get to know your potential audience and buyers, then you can send them a sequence of emails. And so I have some for free things, some for students. Now, the biggest downside that I have to Birdsend, and you do have some forms here, so you can create a form for people to sign up, and Birdsend will host that, so that's common for other email marketing systems. I like ConvertKit, and MailChimp also has a way to create forms and they host you, although it's not very techy. It's not very good for non-techies. So if you're very techy, then you can kind of sort those things out. Now, the thing that I find, I guess, the most inconvenient is that Birdsend, because it's a newer system, it does not integrate with my LMS system. So I'll show you what I use, techdoneforyou.com/Lifter LMS. And that is a plugin that I use for WordPress. And so all of the online courses that I teach are entered onto my WordPress website with this plugin. And I happen to use the Divi theme. Now this integrates with MailChimp and it integrates with ConvertKit, but at this time, as far as I know, it does not integrate directly with Birdsend. And so when somebody signs up for my course, I have a workaround, and this is the non-techie way to get somebody on my list who's a student who signed up for my course. And so I just have a form that I created in Birdsend. I embedded it into WordPress. I don't even think this is a Divi page. I think this is just a regular WordPress page. And I put the name of the student and the email on there, and I hit Get Instant Access. So that way they can get access to my follow-up sequences. And so that's probably the biggest downside. I could probably do Zapier or something like that to skip this step, but right now I like to manually do it because I like to double check that the orders are valid, that they're not spam, that they came through my payment processor system, PayPal, that sort of thing for buyers. So overall, I think Birdsend is great. I think it's pretty good for non-techies. I think the price is awesome, and especially the migration is very good. And so when you're creating forms, and especially when you have a list that's maybe just a little over 1,000, this is a good option. So broadcasts in the Birdsend language, it's a one-time email that goes out. Automation is a sequence of emails. Forms is a way where people can sign up just like this. So if you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell notifications that you don't miss the next tech video. And let me know in the comments what other videos you'd like to see. Have a great day.